cast them away in the depths of the sea. Cast them in the sea of forgetfulness, that they'll be able to let it stand firm. Almighty God, if you put him there, if you didn't want him there, you will not have left him there. But my God, help him, oh God, Master, in the name of Jesus. Father, this morning I bring Mr. Andrew Donald to you. I bring him to you in a special way. Bless that man servant of yours. Bless his radio station. Cover him with the blood of Jesus. Not forgetting his co-workers. Not forgetting his staff. Bless each and every one. And help them, oh God. Let his tongue be like a ready writer. Give him the spirit of endurance that he'll be able to carry on in a good old-fashioned way in the name of Jesus. So, Father, he taught me to say, when you pray, to say, our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come. That will be done on us as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from all evil. For thy is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. And we say amen, amen, and amen. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Good morning, Mr. Donald.
Amen. How you doing?
I'm good. And you good? Be good.
Yeah.
Look after yourself.
All right, will do.
Be safe.
Take care of yourself now.
Have a good weekend. Bye-bye.
Right, great. Have a wonderful weekend. This is real. This is 91.9, 91.5, www.drealfmgrenada.com. Am I having problems in here? There is that distinct possibility that I am having problems, but let me do so and double check again. Am I having problems in here? No, I don't think so. I shouldn't be. Where's Nabila? Sometimes I wonder why they do that. Good morning.
Morning.
Okay. Are you there?
Yes, I am.
Still, are you okay?
Yep.
Gotta be careful.
Okay.
Yeah. At least that's gone.
Yeah.
Are you hearing me on the
Are you
radio or are you
hearing me?
hearing me through this?
I'm hearing you through that.
Through this. So you're not okay.
Yeah.
All right. Come along. Benaka. Do you know what I mean?
Yes. That,
Yeah, I was just trying to do a little bit of magic, you know. I always try something sometimes. Good morning, Pat. How you doing? Your pain is your pain, and your pain is your business. It has nothing to do with me. No, Pat, that wasn't for you. That was a guy called Enma Payne. You see me for you? That wasn't for you. How you doing, Nabila? Are you there? I don't like t-shirts. I looked at myself in the movie this morning and I didn't like it.
it's your business.
Yeah, I didn't like it. I don't like it at all. So I'm not. I know I'm not going to go into this t-shirt thing on maybe on Sundays, on Fridays now. Yeah, I don't. No, I don't. I honestly, I looked and I'm like, oh, Keita, that was terrible. Yeah. So are you gonna sit down?
Can you hold on?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
Yeah, boy. What's up, people? I don't know. I wasn't here. So I wouldn't be able to help you with that little bit of issue there. Now, good morning. How you doing?
I'm good.
Yeah, I looked at the t-shirt thingy and I really, and I'm not handling it. Not for the camera. No, I think. So Joan, where's Joan? I wonder if Joan listening. Would that shirt, Joan making that shirt on them?
Yes.
You had to be Joan making that shirt.
To get them
Custom made. Had to be shirts being custom made. Drumsticks, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm good.
All right, tell us.
Good morning to you again. Good morning to Nabella. Good morning to the nation. I'm reading from the Word of God, Psalm 103. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and all that's within me. Bless his holy name. Bless the Lord, O my soul. Forget not all his benefits. Who forgives all iniquity, who heals all disease, who redeemed thy life from destruction, who covered thee with loving kindness and tender mercy, who satisfied thy mouth with good things, so that thy youth is rewarded like the eagles. The Lord executeth righteousness and judgment for all that are oppressed. This is the end of the scripture reading.
Thank you very much. How are you doing?
I'm good.
You know if you had dog in the Bible?
Yes, you have dog in the Bible?
You had dog in the Bible? That way dog there by you, sir?
Well, God and dog. Judy is God.
Uh-huh. And DOG is dog?
Yes.
All right. Drumstick, have a nice day. Have a wonderful weekend.
You, same to you.
With the girls?
Yeah, all right.
All right, good. Take care now. All right, good. Now, hey, we're going to take a commercial break and we come right back. 16 minutes after the 7 o'clock hour. This is real. This is 91.9.
Ozone really gets it clean. Get with the Ozone family line of products. Ozone liquid laundry detergent. Perfect for your semi or fully automatic washing machines. Yet suitable for your hand wash. Soft on your hands. Ozone disinfectant cleaner. It's the most powerful disinfectant and cleaner with a long-lasting fresh scent. Tackles every job around the house or office. Ozone detergent powder and ultra soft fabric softener gets your clothes clean with a natural freshness. Keeps your colors bright. Choose from the wonderful scents: soft flower, ocean breeze, and the new aloe vera. Keep your kitchen sparkling clean with the Ozone dishwashing liquid, Ozone sponges, and cleaning cloth. Ozone toilet bowl cleaner removes lime scale and kills germs while giving your toilet a refreshing scent. Ozone really gets it clean. Marketed and distributed by Calico, Frequente St. George's, and are available at shops and supermarkets nationwide.
Who wants to save 30%? Everybody! Now more than ever, Flow understands the need to make your dollar stretch. Our new bundles can help you save 30% off your current bill. Plus, get a free speed upgrade on your in-home internet. Simply add your mobile to your current home services account and save 30%. It's easy. Sign up now and save. All on the most reliable fixed and mobile network on island. Visit a Flow store or call us at 1-800-804-2994 for more information. Flow, it only gets better. Terms and conditions apply.
Green's Concept introduces the latest innovation in air conditioning technology in Grenada, providing the most energy efficient, environmentally friendly air conditioning units in Grenada. Using a natural refrigerant, all air conditioning unit systems are up to 40% more energy efficient than the current units used in the Grenadian market. Powerful cooling while using less electricity and very inexpensive. That means more money in your pocket. We offer free delivery to all locations of installation and installed by top quality trained professional engineers with over 20 years experience in the business. Contact Green's Concept 417-5460 or 442-1663. Email greensconcept@gmail.com. At Green's Concept, we cool you and the planet.
Green's Concepts announces special prices on 18,000 and 24,000 BTU units. You have been saving on power, now save on prices. Call us today.
To our frontline workers, you matter. We value you. You have kept Grenada safe, and we tried our best to protect you with the tools we had: personal protective equipment, testing, and information. Today we can go further. We now offer you the COVID vaccine. It's our way of saying we appreciate you, we need you, and our goal is to preserve your life. So get vaxxed. It's your best shot. A message from the Ministry of Health.
Did you know that the offshore islands in the Grenadines are globally important for their number and diversity of seabirds? Seabirds are important for showing if our oceans are healthy and help fisherfolk to find fish, understand weather, and navigate. Unfortunately, seabirds in the region are rapidly disappearing. There are simple things that you can do to help ensure that these birds are found in the Grenadines for generations to come. 1. Don't eat seabirds or their eggs. 2. Properly dispose of litter so birds are not tangled in it or mistake it for food. 3. Avoid disturbing birds that are resting or nesting. And 4. Do not set fires in seabird nesting areas as they harm wildlife, destroy habitat, and cause erosion, smothering nearby reefs.
What you do, where you go, when you talk, what you think. Good morning, good morning, good morning to my... I almost called you my 2IC. But
I am your 2IC. Duh.
You must, thingy.
What?
You must be a little bit more modest.
What?
Yeah. Let me fix your camera.
Okay, thank you. Great. So how am I not modest?
You should have said, well, thanks for the thought. Not I am.
I am.
No.
Whatever.
Right, so that's you there. Let me see what this other one look like. I told the guy to, what do you do? This one is that one, and that one is this one. So you made both of them. I'm gonna shoot this guy. You think? Oh, no, he didn't. He made that one, and this one, that one. Okay, so this one is that one, and that one is this one.
Oh, Lord.
And then that one is this one. Good. So the guy did it. Ooh. The guy worked out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
I have an interview this morning. I'm supposed to have a multitude of interviews this morning.
Okay. With who?
Well, I was contacted, and
And
well, I'm just checking Sheldon here. He was hearing me just fine. Not the live. I'm not on there, but not hearing the caller. Just your side of the conversation. Okay. Well, I hope what I did, I solved that problem.
Okay.
You want to call me? No. We gotta go to the
Weather.
No, well, we can't do a weather that's empty. So you need to call me. You need to go outside and call me. And Sheldon, yeah, Master Sheldon. She's not gonna call me. I'm waiting on her to call me. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's her. Are you there?
Do you know that patience is a virtue?
Yeah, I know that. Okay. Most definitely, I know that.
So I had to unlock the phone, then I had to dial in the number, then
okay.
I woke up.
Well, are you hearing yourself? Are you right outside?
I'm hearing myself via terrestrial radio.
You're hearing yourself on terrestrial radio?
Yes.
Well, you're good. So then that's it. Sheldon, but tell me what you think. Thank you. You may Benaka. Hey, Andre, stop this, yeah? We go for the weather. Stay with us.
vice and corruption that's going on. Staying alive, trying to survive, that is how it is today. So as you go along your way, you got to be careful. You got to be careful. Where you go.
Gotta be careful what you do, how you do it, when you do it. 26 minutes moving after the 7 o'clock hour. And of course, it is time for us to join the folks at the Morris Bishop International Airport Meteorological Office for the latest on the weather for today, the 24th. Is it the 24th or the 23rd? The 23rd. 23rd day of April. Let's say good morning to Mr. Tamer. How you doing? I'm okay. Tell me.
Now let's look at the public forecast. And this is weather for today and tonight for Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique. We can expect conditions to be fair, hazy, and windy. Winds will be easterly to east-southeasterly at 12 to 22 miles an hour. Seas moderate, waves 4 to 6 feet in open waters. Tides are currently rising. High tide will be at 10:25 this morning. Low tide will be this evening at 6:57. Maximum temperature today will be about 30.5 Celsius, which is around 87 degrees Fahrenheit. We'll have sunset at 6:30 this evening, and sunrise tomorrow will be at 5:32. So just repeat the public forecast. Remember, it's valid for today and tonight for Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique. We can expect conditions to be fair, windy, and hazy. So, Andre, that's all for me. It's back to you.
Thank you very much, Brother Tamer, and I do trust that you'd have a wonderful week.
Well, I thank you, and I wish you the same.
I did ask you for something. You never sent it.
Something.
As in photographs?
Oh, okay, we'll work on that. We'll work on that.
Thank you very much, Tim.
Okay, all the best. Man.
Take care, man. One love. Good. Real 91.9, 91.5, www.therealfm. Andre and Nabi in the morning time.
You got it right. Look at that. First step. They didn't say Nabila. Nabila is my news name.
That's why I don't have your volume on.
I am fully aware, but you know what? My voice projects so much that it actually came through from your mic and I heard it here, so I'm not worried. I have great voice. Someone told me that they called me yesterday and I sound the same as I sound on the radio on the phone. I'm like, well, I don't have no radio voice. People be wanting to put on accidents and come out here.
Did you really say that?
This is facts, eh? I'm speaking facts.
Accidents.
Accidents, I call them.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Don't worry, I have my days for my accidents also. I look really nice, you know. The lighting doing real justice up there in this camera. Good morning, everybody. What's wrong with you?
I'm doing something for somebody.
Now is not the time to be doing things for people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fair enough.
I have to.
So let me tell you about my experience with the 11 Pro again. You know, we have to talk about the 11 Pro.
What's up with you and this 11 Pro?
Listen, last night I spent some time with the phone once again. And the night vision on there. My birthday is in November and I'm willing to wait. So if anybody feeling generous, matter of fact, Mother's Day is next month. Let me boost it up a bit. Let me push up the dates a bit. Mother's Day is next month. So anybody feeling generous,
hey,
and y'all love me so much. If everybody on this live contribute to my phone, and everybody listening via terrestrial, I get in true.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you this.
So you going to talk about your Huawei?
No.
Oh, go ahead.
No, for Huawei? No, I'm not going to speak about Huawei. I know Huawei is a bomb.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yesterday, it's a massive funeral. Macho.
In the church by you there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it.
And the police got it wrong. They got it wrong. What they should have done
One way.
is make it a one way.
Yeah.
But then I guess they'll learn as they go along, because the funerals are not getting smaller.
No,
they're getting bigger because people are realizing that is an occasion to socialize.
Don't say anything.
I'm telling you, that's what's happening. So funerals are getting bigger.
Yeah.
So that one they need to work on. Also, there's a funeral on Tuesday of this week. And I have to call the officer in charge of the Sateas police station, because that funeral can cause a bit of a bother again.
Whose funeral is it?
Mr. Steady Filbert.
Steady Filbert. Does not ring a bell.
Right, right there in Medea is just after the same church on the same side going towards me.
Okay.
Yeah. Remember I spoke about Raul Filbert?
Mr. Filbert.
Right.
Oh.
Raul's dad.
Oh.
Right.
I didn't know
So,
Mr. Filbert passed.
yeah, he did.
Okay.
So that funeral is going to be on Tuesday. Now, that's a Seventh-day Adventist church funeral.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
So that High Street is going to be a mess.
Correct.
High Street is going to be a mess. So what the police probably has to do is to shut off High Street with vehicle coming into Sateas, and let the vehicle use either...
They normally use the
Guave
route.
They can use Guave route, or they can use Coconut Road.
Coconut route. Well, they would know once they ask the
But
passengers if anybody is dropped. Yeah.
But right, yeah, so the buses and whatever, they'll know exactly what to do.
Yeah.
Because you really could not... It could be a mess, because Mr. Filbert,
Yeah.
a gentleman who has done quite a lot for the community, somebody's well-known Adventists, when they're ready to come out to funeral, they'll just come out in a bundle.
They come out.
They'll come out in a bundle.
I have a big one coming up.
Which one is that?
Next month.
You kill somebody already to
No,
bury them next month? Oh
It's
boy.
gonna be next month. Sabron's grandfather. You know he's very So
What church is that?
that one would be Snell Hall.
Seventh-day Adventist?
Yes.
That's going to be a big one too.
Very, very big.
That's going to be a big one. So that one in Sateas is on Tuesday. They need to... I'd have to speak to Mr. Rodney and have him... Well, he would then, based on his own investigation, I'll just tell him, hey, there's a big funeral coming, and he will investigate and decide what he needs to do. So you basically just have the buses leaving Sateas via High Street, or all traffic wanting to go that side can leave via High Street or Coconut Road or any other, but you could not come into Sateas via High Street on that particular day, which will be next Tuesday.
Yeah, makes sense.
And I want to say to people that if you know that the funerals that you're going to have are going to be big, and they're going to be in places like the Lafayette Evangelical Church,
Snell Hall.
Well, Snell Hall is kind of like out. When I say out, in the outer district.
True, but the police can control. Like,
Well, the police would have
stuff.
to. They would have to. That one with your good boy Pelko. The police will have to go out and do something there. But you see, what is necessary too is that the funeral agency, together with the and the family, should inform the police, hey, this funeral might be big.
Yeah.
And it could cause a bit of a bother in the traffic.
Yeah.
Because yesterday was a right mess.
Yeah, I looked at it.
It was a right mess
And
yesterday.
they sent out the pretty larceny officers, and the first thing that came to mind was, I remember you were saying the pretty.
Well, I think no. Here's what the gentleman who is in charge of the pretty larceny officers He was smart.
Okay.
So it could have been, hey, let's send out the pre-Elastny guys. If that was the reason, then so be it.
Okay.
But you know how I like to shut you up, eh? And I usually do it this way.
I don't care. I don't care.
Water, Earth's purest life-sustaining resource, can easily become contaminated by environmental conditions. NAWASA continues to improve the quality of its water supply through state-of-the-art water treatment systems and trained, experienced staff. NAWASA preserves our health and quality of life. NAWASA, committed to meeting customers' needs.
Good morning and welcome to yet another edition of WaterWise, a program of the National Water and Sewage Authority NAWASA. Thanks for joining us this morning. I am your presenter, Jamila Lewis. In our program today, we will feature excerpts from the official commissioning ceremony for the Bless the Carrier Pumping Project, which took place on Wednesday, April 21st, 2021 at the Upper St. John's Community Center. Today, we will listen to part of the presentation from NAWASA's General Manager, Mr. Christopher Husbands.
6 years ago, I stood on a hill high up with a picturesque view of the community ablaze as we commissioned the first rainwater harvesting system. This system represented a vision that turned into reality, not only for NAWASA, but for the over 200 residents who occupy this community. Today, April 21st, 2021, we are witnessing another commissioning ceremony for the community ablaze, and in truth and in fact, the end of what can be effectively determine the second phase of this. In 2015, we embarked on the first phase project in collaboration with the German Agency for International Cooperation, GIZ. I want to recognize Dr. Hans, who is here with us today. He was not here as part of the first GIZ initiative, but GIZ is partnering with us to implement the Green Climate Fund project. And in collaboration with GIZ in 2015, we built that first rainwater harvesting system, which provided convenient access to water. For years, we sought to find a perfect solution to the water woes of Blaze. Dialogue went back. I was actually recalling, I think I was up to about 20 years ago, when I was still more of a practicing engineer. Your former Member of Parliament, Honorable Roland Bola, and I hiked a number of areas looking for alternatives for water supply for this area. And I must say there's been a consistent drive both from the past MP and from the current MP to really and truly get this water supply situation solved up here. We're happy today, we're nearly there. Despite our phase one initiative in 2015, which relied totally on rainwater, we still had challenges. There has been intermittent rainfall. Many times the tank would run low and we would still have to be trucking water up here, which reduced the level of service to residents, and of course it increased our operational costs. I can recall many a conversation with the MP begging for improved road conditions, which I see as I just went up to the rainwater harvesting system, but we had challenges even getting the trucks up here sometimes. So that was inconvenient to all, and that is why we had to implement and really execute these projects to, as I said, complement the first phase and ensure now that we have a continuous, reliable source of potable water for the residents up here. So we knew we had a solution. What did we do? We installed a pump station down at our carrier tank, and we basically force main from the carrier tank up to the blaze tank so that we have a backup depending on the rainfall pattern. The largest constraint facing this project was, of course, financing, and with the kind support of the government of Japan under the Japan Grant Assistance for Grassroots Human Security Projects, GGP, that was operating through the Embassy of Japan, we secured $238,000, which we added to the $7,000 that NAWASA had committed, and that is how we were able to complete this $1 million investment today.
General Manager Mr. Christopher Husband speaking at the commissioning ceremony for the Carrier to Bless pumping project. In our upcoming program, we will get more information on this wonderful project. Well, that's where we wrap up this morning's presentation of WaterWise. On behalf of the entire team at NOASA, I am Jamila Lewis, wishing you a productive day and reminding you, if you have not yet already done so, to visit us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay connected. Have a great day.
Water, Earth's purest life-sustaining resource, can easily become contaminated by environmental conditions. NOASA continues to improve the quality of its water supply through state-of-the-art water treatment systems and trained, experienced staff. NOASA preserves our health and quality of life. NOASA, committed to meeting customers' needs.
Yeah, if you were looking at the live, I have Nabila reading something. Oh, good morning to my terrestrial listeners once again. You see, sometimes I kind of forget that I'm on the live kind of thingy. But yeah, I'm here to live. Let me just do a double check. But yeah, when you sit, let me give you an idea what happens here. Oh, Nabi, you're gonna have a guess at 8 o'clock. When you sit inside of here, friends, you have 1, 2, 3 computers plus a board plus 1, 2, 3 phones plus your personal phone that people keep sending you messages on. It's a task, but after a while you just do it as second nature. Nabi's looking at something, and if you look on her face, you'll see a smile. Nabila, are you smiling? Yeah. I think I hear it. Are you smiling, Nabila?
Yeah.
Good. Well, good morning, Ambassador Smith. How are you this morning? Trust that everything is doing. How's Washington. It's like something really wrong in my brain this morning. Nabila have me kind of thinking this still.
Hey! Sorry. I had a blood moment.
What's wrong with you?
I love it. Wow.
Are you convinced now that?
Yeah.
You are?
Yeah. I can kind of relate to it also.
But it was meant.
Yeah.
It was meant for you to thingy.
Wow.
It was meant for you to be able to relate to.
Yeah. Wow. I was going to say I would, but I can't say that on the radio.
My daughter sent me a message, and the message was RN.
Right now?
Yeah. So I sent back a message and said, RN means registered nurse. She laughed and said, oh, sorry, I forgot I was speaking to an old man. Yeah. Up. Yes.
Let me give you one.
Yeah, give me one.
So I know what it meant, right? But for me, I feel like if you want to speak to me in English. WUUP2.
What is that?
What you up to? I'm like, huh?
Like really?
No.
I'm not gonna accept that.
No.
That could mean anything.
I said, what? Question mark.
Somebody really sent that to you?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is disrespectful.
Yeah.
No, you don't message me like that.
Okay, sometimes I forget I'm talking to an old man. All right. Okay. Youngie. No problem. Old man Brooks.
Oh, please.
Old man have no money.
But there are certain things I feel like based on who you speak to, like based on the relationship you have with the person and you guys communicate that way, then fine. But you're not going to come to me, you're just meeting me, and then you sending me WUUP2? English, please. I need to ensure that you can actually read and write. But yeah, I'm being very honest.
RN.
Right now.
Registered nurse.
Right now. When they send me GM, I'm like, general manager?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't understand. I mean, the greatest was, there was a young lady who used to be with us here at Real FM when you were up at our first location. Mm-hmm. And I don't remember her name. But she was from the Mali area. I don't remember her name, Nari. But she went away. She lives in the States now. So on her first time back on vacation,
I remember that joke.
she was like, OMG, LOL. I'm like, what the hell is that? She was just speaking like that. You remember that?
OMG, LOL.
You remember that?
Oh my God. Laugh out loud.
I really couldn't believe that is what was happening.
Yeah.
So Dean has checked in again. Dean, you know Dean?
Who's Dean?
Dean is Maggie's brother.
Oh.
The one.
Good morning.
Dean is supposed to be maybe in Philly.
No.
Or Pennsylvania. I'm not
I think
sure.
it's Pennsylvania.
I'm not sure where he is right now. But no,
I
he
think it's
drives. He drives. So
But I don't know. Anyway.
He's all over the place.
Okay.
All right. So I have Sheldon doing some work.
Uh-oh.
I haven't spoken to Cletus St. Paul for a while.
He alive?
Yeah, he's there.
Listen, people dropping dead and are finding out they die after.
Yeah, no, he's there. He's there. My good friend Toya is listening this morning.
Morning, Toya.
Nails Toya.
Yeah, I need to go by her and do my nails. I need to, yeah.
Remember, you paying, eh?
I normally pay.
I'm just letting you know.
Done.
I'm just letting you know.
Disrespectful much?
I have to go and do my feet.
Okay.
How you call that? Manicure or pedicure?
I think that one is the pedi.
That is a pedi?
Sure. Or the
Well, one of them. Akio is Akio. Jackio, any one of them.
What? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I had something else to talk about.
Scoops. When's the last time we said hello to Scoops?
It's been a while. Scoops is the one in where we went down that way, right?
In Hope.
Yes.
Where we got the wine that I still have.
Yeah, we have to drink it, but
We?
for a special occasion.
We have to drink it?
Yes, I have mice in my pockets.
You have to have mice in your pockets, so you're just saying we have to drink it?
Anyways, I'm thinking about doing something for Mother's Day.
Do you know Shirley Richards?
Who's Shirley? No,
Shirley Richards.
Shirley Richards.
Mhm.
I've heard the name Shirley Richards. No. Who's Shirley? Who Shirley be? Who for she? Who for Shirley? Who Shirley for? Who Shirley?
River and Twine.
Oh, we family. Listen, you see, it goes back to what I was telling you. My family is big, large, huge. But all jokes aside, I wanted to do something for Mother's Day for the senior mothers. And when I say senior, I don't mean that you're between the age of 60 to 70. I'm looking at from around about 80 to 100.
I just sent one to my daughter.
What?
SHETW.
What is that?
See how easy that was. And they're playing here.
What?
Let me see what will her response be.
Really?
Well, duh. Ain't I the old man? But old man come up with old things.
Focus here.
I'm well focused.
I'm trying to do something for the senior mothers.
Where?
Not where. We go to them because I said the age would range from 80 to 100.
You gonna do it? You need a sponsor?
Well, duh. Hence the reason why I'm on the radio speaking about it.
You want a sponsor?
Yeah, but
how many mothers are you looking at? Let me put it to you this way, right?
What?
Let me put it to you this way. It'll be unfair for you to just take mothers in St. Patrick.
I didn't really limit it to St. Patrick's, but
Right.
good point.
But
yeah.
it'll be unfair because we have mothers all over the island.
Yes.
And even in the how does Peter David say the word again?
I don't know.
Diaspora or diaspora?
The diaspora. Me don't know how him say it.
Yeah, Peter David has used one of them. Anyway.
But it's the diaspora.
Right. So you have mothers all over. So what you probably need to do is to is to accept. Maybe you can even start. You can start. When is Mother's Day again?
It's on the 9th of May, 2021.
Well, you ain't got much time.
I know.
So what you need to do is to deal with it per constituency, and maybe take 2 and ask the listeners to choose.
Yeah.
Ask the listeners to choose.
I like that.
So you, for instance, out of
St. Patrick's West.
right, and you don't want female listeners to choose. You
Males.
want male listeners to choose, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And so out of Karakou, out of every, so you have 15 by 2, that's 30.
Mm-hmm.
And then you find people like Kenny Lalsing, ask him to sponsor 2. Because I hope you're taking notes there, because this thing only come.
This functions very well.
Here it is. Here the audacity of this little individual. You make up that. Well, duh, they didn't make up what.
They did make up what they're using now, so.
Because she doesn't understand what it means.
Yeah.
Right. So here's what.
So 2 per constituency.
2 per constituency.
Great.
And then you ask people like Kenny Lalsing.
Kenny Lalsing.
Anthony Boson. Yeah.
Hold on.
Who else? Well, you have your new caretaker in Victor Phillip.
I don't see this gentleman. Where is he located?
Well, that you probably have to work with him through the through what you may call it.
No.
Through the
office?
The office down there.
Oh well.
Yeah. The constituency branch office. Yeah. You probably need to work with them to find him. But also you have to remember, well, as I would have mentioned him, then you need to also tap the resources of Winston Frederick, Jelani Glean, and Royden Bihari. Because remember that when we spoke to Bola last, he said that while yes, you have a caretaker, but all 3 can still be in the running because they have not selected a candidate as yet.
Oh.
Do you understand?
Okay.
So then you have those. So you have 4 of them. You ask each of them for 1, or not 2. So Jelani, Royden, Winston, and Victor. That's 4. Anthony Boston is 5. Kenny Lalsing is 6. That's 6 to 12. Who else? Who else?
I don't know.
You got 12 already. You need to get to 15.
Well, since I have Anthony, I'll probably add Pamela.
Pamela, that's 12 and 2, that's 14. And Real FM staff will do the last one.
No problem.
Right?
Yeah.
There you got it, 15. As easy as that.
Yeah.
As easy as that. And if you wanted to take it to 17, which I suggest that you try, you could give Joseph Andel a call. Not that so that he doesn't feel left out. At least you make that request. So you're requesting for 2 hampers from all these individuals with no hamper being less than $100.
Okay.
You're making that request. And then you're now making the request for males in all the different constituencies. And put it this way, the 2 first male, or the first 2 male that would call in, because you don't want to have to go to choose, that would call in beginning today, the person that they recommend will get one of your hampers.
Yeah, and it's from the ages of 80 to 100.
My God, that's a lot. You don't have a lot of people up there.
I am fully aware. That's why I'm doing it that age.
So why don't you go 70?
No, you know why? Because too many times when people do things for senior people, we always see it happening between the ages of 60 to 70 thereabout. And the people with more age, they get left behind. They get sidetracked.
Okay.
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah.
So between 80 and 100.
And 100. Yeah.
Okay.
And don't just wait until, when you find out the person's 100, you want to go there and give them something.
My God. And bring cake for them. You know they will have diabetes. And if they can't give a dead, but you bring cake for them because...
But that's the only time people actually go to these people, when they make a century. Or when, they're 80, let's say they're like 80, 82. And they're really sick, they're bedridden, then you would find one or two people going to them. But when it's time for hamper distributions and all of these things, they always range from the ages of 50 to 70.
Okay.
And
so you're doing 80 to 100?
80 to 100.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
So, but you need to do a lot of work on this. If you want to do something, pull it off. But one other thing you need to do, you probably need to do, so you might even end up getting 17. Because you would need to do karaoke in a very unique manner.
Okay.
And you may want to ask Mattison and her husband to coordinate karaoke for you.
Okay.
Jeff, you may want to ask Jeff to coordinate karaoke for you. All right? So, all the best on your little project. What?
Is there somebody that's supposed to be in here?
On the door, outside. They're supposed to be in here. They sent a message to you?
Brandon.
Oh, Brandon's here already?
Sending me the message, so I'm trying to understand.
Oh, Brandon's already here. He's a good guy. We take a commercial break, friends. We'll be right back. We've got a guest, yes.
The Grenville Cooperative Credit Union Limited wishes to inform the general public of the following change in Saturday operating hours at our St. George branch. The office, located at the Derek Sylvester Building on Lucas Street, will now be opened from 9 a.m. to 12 noon on Saturdays. The extension is in an effort to meet the needs of our members. Please be reminded that our operating hours are as follows: Mondays to Thursdays, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Fridays, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. On Saturdays in Grenville, from 8 a.m. to 12 noon. St. George, from 9 a.m. to 12 noon. Grenville Cooperative Credit Union, the best place to save and borrow.
There comes a time in every household when a loved one passes on, and we all need the support and guidance of a trusted friend. Lacroix Brothers Funeral Home has been your dedicated friend. And now, for your convenience and added financial ease, we introduce specially designed complete funeral packages from as low as $5,500. Same professional quality services, but now greater choices at the lowest possible prices. As you prepare to enter your loved one into eternal rest, visit Lacroix Brothers Funeral Home and select a package that brings added comfort to the entire family. Conditions apply. Serving you from locations in St. George's, Grenville, and Carriacou. Call us at 440-2302 any time of day. Lacroix Brothers Funeral Home, continuing a tradition of excellence.
M&M Hardware Limited, Hope St. Andrew and Dusty Highway St. George. Shop conveniently for all your building materials including plumbing, electrical, lumber, cement, steel and much more. We manufacture roofing sheets available in 11 colors, aluminum windows, doors, insect screens and hurricane shutters. Installation services are available for all our manufactured products. Our opening hours are Monday to Friday 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., Saturdays 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. M&M Hardware Limited. Come on in and experience our affordable prices or call us 444-6757 or 440-6757 Dusty Highway. Email us at info@mahonhardware.com or mnmdusty@mahonhardware.com. M&M Hardware, foundation to roof. Let's build together.
The first word when you speak about furniture is classic. Yes, at Classic Furniture, they design and make the best in local furniture. All their products are made from the finest local wood available on island. You think it, they design it and make it to your expectations. The highest standards at the best possible price, and they also provide higher purchase for you, their valued customers. Located on Ben Jones Street in Grenville, with their factory at Chantimel in St. Patrick. That's where you need to visit when looking for products made of the finest local wood. They deliver and install items at no extra cost. Your satisfaction is their mission. The extra step is taken to ensure their customers are completely satisfied. They do doors and finished kitchens, supplies mattresses, and restores antique pieces to look like the first day they were made. Hey, give us a call on 442-4645 and 442-9726. Classic Furniture, Grenada's homegrown furniture producers.
How hungry is the world depends a lot on you. But remember I said to you that I'll be having a couple of guests this morning. As a matter of fact, I was expecting to be speaking to an official from the Ministry for Health, but that one did not pan out. That was supposed to be around 7:35 thereabouts. And had I spoken to that gentleman, it would have been in relation to some changes that have been made to the whole protocol thingy. There have been some changes made to that. Very interesting changes, I dare say. Things that would cause your friends and family members who are in the diaspora to be, paying a lot of attention, because it means that it makes it a bit easier for them to visit. Because they're saying, as of May 1st, the government of Grenada is reducing the quarantine requirement for fully vaccinated persons entering the country as of May 1st. So that, wow, the voice is going again. Yeah, that thingy on the hill right there. See it? That air conditioned thingy. Nonetheless, so persons providing proof of full vaccination will be required to quarantine for up to 48 hours. Now, that's not bad. Pending a negative result from a PCR test administered on entry. So what they're saying to you is that when you get in, PCR test will be done and you will be asked to quarantine for 24 hours, which will be the time to turn around. 2 days is basically the time they can turn around and give you that all clear or say, no, you've got it. So travelers who will be still required to provide a negative PCR test valid up to 72 hours prior to the start of their travel. So there's been no change in, do I need to get a PCR test to come to Grenada? Yes, you do. However, once you have that PCR test and you've been vaccinated, it means then that the only time you're going to be in quarantine is as they take that PCR test when you get here again, and they turn you around in about 48 hours. An application for travel authorization must be completed prior to travel. Well, that is already there. And you can go onto the website for that. What else is there? Additionally, the PCR test to be administered in Grenada must be paid for prior to the application. Well, which takes place as of now. It takes place like that. When you're coming in, you must pay for your PCR test in advance. So you can't come and say, well, can't do so, jump the plane and say, well, hey, I'm going to pay. No. As a matter of fact, they would not even allow you to board the plane if you don't have that travel certificate, which shows that you would have paid all your stuff. So basically what has changed, okay, let me look at this one here. Arriving passengers will not be permitted to leave the quarantine until medical clearance is granted. Well, that's already in there. So the only new thing really is this, that you now will be asked to quarantine for 48 hours as they turn around in terms of you getting your the results of your PCR test. So as I see that's not bad. It eases the burden quite a bit, because those who had to quarantine in hotels and guest houses around the country, it's less money they'd have to spend now, and it's less inconvenience for a family who would have relatives coming, and they have to find a place for them, for maybe themselves to quarantine, or those who come into quarantine. It makes it a lot easier. 2 days quarantine. As a matter of fact, when I send that to my good friend Andy's listening right now. Where is he? Is he in Washington? I'm not sure. But when I saw that yesterday, the first person I sent it to was Andy. Andy's called me back and he said, Virgin, I know they like me, boy. Grenada like me. He was so happy because he's already been vaccinated. So he has his 2 shots and he needed to come home. He needed to come home because he had some business, but because of his job, he may only have just about 9 days. So 2 days in a quarantine, he doesn't mind that one. He can handle that one. I said I had guests this morning, and I do have guests this morning. Let me say good morning to Mr. Sylvan and Miss Mackenzie. Both good morning to you guys. How you doing? Ladies first. Let me go to Miss Mackenzie. How you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. Good morning, Mr. Donald.
Thanks for accepting my invitation to come to Real FM again this morning.
Thank you.
All right, how are you doing? Everything good?
Everything's fine.
Right, you look as beautiful as ever. I dare say. Well, what are you rolling your eyes for, good Lisa? Why are you rolling your eyes?
Good morning, Mr. Donald. How are you, sir?
Good morning, Mr. Silver. You give me that kind of roll eyes thing, like, what's he trying to do here? That's what you say? Come on.
He says more than any words.
Oh. Okay, so someone is saying to me, good morning. I so appreciate you this morning time. Okay, sending love. Well, thank you so very much. Well, of course, Chef Rudy. Chef Rudy, good morning to you. And no, he's not listening. Cool weather-wise. Oh, that's Washington. It's cool weather-wise. Bathway, Atlanta, good morning. Raymond Courtney, good morning. You guys should know who that coming from. Okay, good. You had an event.
Indeed, I did.
Put it this way. The St. Patrick's Business Association had an event. You being the PRO and Mackenzie, you being the secretary, both of you guys sort of spearheaded, ramrodded this thing. Let me hear from you, man. How did the event go? I'll ask her in a minute. How did the event go?
Well, to be quite honest, it was very successful.
And we're speaking here about the motorcade,
the rolling promo.
The rolling
correction.
Promo. Damn, yes. Andre, get it right, Andre. Get it right.
Indeed.
Yeah.
And we thought that from the feedback we got, it's been very successful. This is not my word. This is what I've read. If you look on the live stream that Blazer did, you see a lot of the feedback there. The people overseas loved it. And they came back and even requesting that we go different routes, and which was very pleasing. So we decided that we will do it again next year.
Well, Davy was left out.
Well, that's the thing. I
So
mean,
you have to.
regardless what you do,
Montgravel,
you are going to leave out.
Montroddy.
You are going to leave out a few places because of the restraint with the vehicles.
Yeah.
And having such large trucks in such areas was going to be difficult. Rosehill, for example, would be a difficult area to go through with 2 large trucks on such an event. We want to do it. Next time we will have to look at it and try and plan ahead and ask the people that parked on the side.
Well, I was just about to say that.
Indeed.
Yeah.
We'll ask them to remove it for that purpose only, because the people at Rosie was a little bit disappointed that we didn't come through the main section.
I'd say to you, but probably who you need to talk to is the folks at the Ministry for Health.
Yes.
Because they have a responsibility to remove derelict vehicles at the sides of the roads in all villages.
Yes.
So you need to speak to the Ministry of Health because there are quite a few derelict vehicles in Rosehill and other villages.
I'm not even looking at
I know you're not going to go there, but I can.
I'm more
I
concerned
can,
about
yeah.
the proper vehicles that people own and they're parked on the side of the road. Now, this is a pilot for us. And obviously the feedback we got is to assist us to plan for the next one, to build and make it even more successful. And it was very good. And I'm really pleased that the people themselves were in favor of what we did. And to get more people on board for next season, or next year, should I say, which we'll definitely do, we just have to start early and go and plan, providing the protocol is in place and we have a bit more relax.
But I tell you what, maybe you are thinking next year, God's will, and I'm not even thinking next year. I'm thinking of this could be made into something special to ring in what is the Christmas shopping season in St. Patrick.
That's a good idea. And
of course, I always have good ideas.
Indeed, you do. And Thanksgiving is coming up as well.
Yeah.
In October, which is a good time to do things.
So you can roll out. You can say, okay, fine, Thanksgiving is when we roll out.
Yes.
Not just Thanksgiving, but we roll out our Christmas shopping time in St. Patrick. So you have October, November, December. Oh, no, November and December, because Thanksgiving is around about the 25th thereabouts.
24th, yeah.
20 thereabouts.
Yeah.
So you have November, December as the 2 months of shopping for Christmas in St. Patrick, and you roll it out, make it nice, make it big. And because I know that at that time we should have numbers climbing in terms of persons being inoculated. Is that a correct word?
Yes.
Inoculated. Hear words, boy. Persons being inoculated with the vaccine.
Yes.
You might have the opportunity to end with a special event.
Yeah.
In the same breakwater where you have your
yes.
Thanksgiving.
We have the Thanksgiving, yes. And I'm really pleased.
You need a planner.
We'll certainly put you on board.
Are you paying?
No money involved.
Oh my
This
God.
is a non-profit making event. And please remember that. That's the going to people about such event is you're not going to talk about money. We are trying to promote.
Okay.
We're trying to encourage people to use a lot of the businesses which are actually located in St. Patrick's. And even I myself was surprised at some of the businesses that I obviously found out that exist in St. Patrick's. And small one they may be, but they're very effective and very needed in the area. And I think we need to just promote them and give them a bit of exposure and let people know that they exist, rather than we run into other parishes for simple things that we could get right here.
And you know what is interesting? What that does too, and Mackenzie, you probably can give me some backings on that one, or say, Andre, you're talking rubbish. What that does too is that it identifies what is lacking, thus giving persons business ideas. Am I correct here?
Exactly. It does that a lot, because the feedback that we've gotten also is that there were some persons who didn't know about the business association, but after this event they come on stream and they say, okay, now we know about you. So it gives us sort of value to the SPBA, which I am happy for. And in terms of the goals that we set out, we have met the goals, I would say, but I am still hoping that next time we'll be able to go more into the areas, because from the feedback on the streaming, there were persons who were asking us, can you go down here? Can you stop at my school? Can you stop? That's my uncle's place. I am seeing this person. They were actually identifying persons on the roads. Even in Bathway, They want us to go into Bathway. So we need to find a way to go into these areas, the areas that you mentioned. We have to find a way to go into those areas.
What time did
Yeah.
you start?
We started at
1 o'clock, yeah.
Well, maybe
Red
what
Mall.
you need to do is to realize, because of the need to touch all the villages, you may, because it was a Saturday event, correct?
It was, yes.
Yeah.
Right. So you probably need to do something. Say, okay, well, you know what, guys, we need to start this at 10 o'clock in the morning, and then take your time and you try your best to visit all areas.
Again, that's possible, but we have to, as you can understand, we're actually operating in a restricted time
Budget.
zone. Not budget, it's just time zone. The police
Don't worry, the police will buy into that. We'll sell it for the police. The police are very, very nice. They're hospitable.
We understand that.
Big
but-
words I'm using this morning. Hospitable.
I,
are the
need,
police.
I noticed.
Yes.
But the fact of the matter is we have to like walk within that time frame.
No, but I believe that they would understand.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I had to personally be on top of this just to get this permission.
We have a gentleman in Cites now, Mr. Rodney. I'm not going to compromise.
I haven't seen him
You
yet,
haven't
but
seen him yet. He's a nice guy.
I did make a visit, but he
Yeah,
wasn't there.
he wasn't. He's a nice guy.
But I did my, normal.
I'm not going to
stuff.
compromise him, but I'm going to say to you that something like that, because he has been seriously involved in community policing, and something like that will be straight down the alley of the police, because they too can make use of it. They too can be on board and show the people of St. Patrick's, their policing district,
Yes.
that hey, we are on board with this and we are cool with this, this is how you need to do it.
Correct.
Right.
They will buy into it, believe you me.
Yeah, and on the day of the event, one of the things that we did not get to do was to give out the flyers to the business. To the businesses, we had flyers. So as a follow-up coming off of this event, we need to now to get to the businesses and to deliver those flyers. Those flyers actually tell the business owners who we are, what we do, and how they can register with the SPBA. So we will be going around delivering the flyers to the business owners. Yeah.
When you came to me first with that idea, Sylvan, I was like, okay, fine, yes, that this can happen.
Yes.
But even if while I said it could happen, I did not really see the businesses buying into it. And now you're telling me that they bought into it. That is a surprise for me for St. Patrick's.
I am surprised, but I think it's like everything. It's how you approach people to take part in items like that. Money is not the issue here. No. We are trying our best to get exposure for a lot of these businesses. We know they're there. The people around those businesses know they're there, but within the whole of St. Patrick's, a lot of people are not aware. I mean, we got upholstery people that do chairs and items which we need in our homes. We get people who make, honey. We have people who burn coals and sell them. We all need these things. You'd be surprised the commodity that's actually involved with these things. Mm-hmm. But we have all these things in St. Patrick. We don't need to go anywhere else. We have lots of business. The banks, I was surprised at the bank though. So I did approach the bank to even get a banner. And that was difficult. I didn't get anything. But I still put them on our list as being part of the St. Patrick business because we need the banks. Without the banks in St. Patrick, we're finished. We need the utility companies to come in. People like Grand Lake need to be in St. Patrick's. Nawassa, even though they have a site here, they need to be able to give customer service right here in St. Patrick's.
We need Digicel in
We need Digicel. We need these main utility companies here. Because if you ask the average resident of St. Patrick, they would say to you, the reason I go to Grenville is because I need to pay this bill, but I have a query. Paying a bill is one thing, but then most of us have queries regarding our bills. You got a water bill this week or this month, which is $57. You get one next month, it's $110. You want to know why. Even though you might use all the water yourself, but you still want them to tell you that's the reason. Paying it wouldn't, through the other means, it's not going to help you. because the money will take even longer to get to the utility companies. And then again, your bill will be in credit. Something is wrong. You need to be here so we don't have to go to Grenville. And by having these utility companies in St. Patrick, we'll generate even more customers, because all the people from Victoria will come here, Rose Hill, Montreat, River Sally, everybody will come to Sautez, because this is where the facilities are actually available.
I'm starting to believe in you.
Well, I hope so.
Realize I said you.
And I'm pleased.
The operative word here is you. I know you want to kill me for saying that.
No, I wouldn't do that. But I don't work for me. I work in for the parish. I believe in community spirit. I believe in keeping St. Patrick's lively. It's a vibrant city. Or you may call it a little town. They might call it Crown City, whatever. But St. Patrick is brilliant. We have so much things here. All we need is for the people here to support each other.
I like that. And I love, as you said, all we need here is for people to support each other.
Indeed.
See, because I am sort of I'm not tired of doing it. I'm not tired of doing it, but I am forever saying to people, hey, come in. Come and talk to us here at Real FM. Let's find out what you have. And by us finding out what you have to offer as a service in St. Patrick, other people are going to find out.
Yeah.
And then your business is, of course, going to improve.
Indeed.
And I have to, this one, I can't keep this one under a bushel.
None at all.
So I have my medication that I take monthly. And well, every day I have to,
Pop a pill.
Pop pills, not a pill, pills, and so I try to visit different pharmacies, just to at least keep the business in St. Patrick, so they can't say, well, he never bought the medication by me, so I'm not even going to bother with him.
Yeah.
And Mackenzie, coming to you, and I'm not saying this because you're seated here, coming to you was really special.
Wow.
No, I'm telling you, coming to you was really special. Because I went in and my medications is always on repeat. And I went in to Mackenzie and I said, I'm looking on my phone because I always have it on my phone so I know exactly what I'm taking and whatever. And for hell, I can't find it. Oh, but I had to put it back on my phone. I can't find it. I'm like, Jah.
Yes.
And then Mackenzie pulled out an invoice thingy and says, this is it. Not realizing that the last time I've been there, she wrote down everything that I needed.
Yes.
No, I was like, damn, it saved me the trip of having to go and come again. But what it did tell me is that here is somebody who cares.
Yeah, customer service is key.
Service.
That's beautiful.
Yes,
That is key.
Yeah, no, Mackenzie, you get real top marks in my book there. I was like, wow.
Customer service,
I didn't say, hold on, I'm not saying I'm going to come by you all the time, but you'll get more times.
Well, that's what we want to be.
Customer service is number one. You learn a lot from the public. You have to listen to the public. You have to take their feedback. There's nowhere around it. And what you do is for the people, for the public. Everything you do is for the public. Forget about yourself. You may be by there running the business by yourself, but the public dictates what most of the things that you do, what time you get there, what time you leave, what time you go to lunch, the service you give to people, it's the public who dictates that. Yes.
But that was sweet, and I had to give you your props. I didn't give you. I'm gonna wait until you come, and I'm gonna give you your props. As the song says, give me my flowers before I dead. Yeah.
Well, I believe in customer service.
You have to provide efficient service, effective and efficient service. There's nowhere around that. You must. You know, and this is something that I hope the SPBA, people could see the SPBA, we could be in positions that we could provide that kind of service, effective and efficient.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. But that was so very sweet and that was wonderful.
Thank
so again,
you.
I say congratulations to you. And then I urge other businesses or all businesses here in St. Patrick to do similar.
Well, I think they are. And I think obviously it's a matter of time. Everyone will just come on board and appreciate the fact that we need the customers and they're the one that keep us afloat. Without the customers, we're useless. So we have to maintain that and we have to keep improving.
So now we're looking forward to engaging the utility companies because we need them to be in St. Patrick. We need Digicel, we need Nawasa, we need Grand Lake, we need them to have offices in St. Patrick.
How do you intend to go about that? Because that's not going to be easy.
I have approached it before, and the feedback I got was the expense in rental property in the area. It seems like the people who own properties for rent seems to want very premium rent when it comes to those sort of companies. I don't know why, but it shouldn't be that way. I personally think that there's a lot of empty buildings in St. Patrick's that can accommodate such environment. You know, Grand Lake is sharing with Nawasa in Grenville. They could do the same in St. Patrick's. There's lots of building here which can be actually put together and accommodate this sort of businesses. But we need the utility companies here. We do.
I give you.
We do.
I'm going to say something to both of you that I've never said to the people of St. Patrick before. I was working at GBN, and a gentleman who will remain nameless came to me and says, Andre, I need assistance to do a survey. I'm like, okay, fine, I could do that. He says, but I need working people to do the survey. I'm like, okay, fine, yeah, we could do that. He says, well, it is a survey that has to be done in St. Patrick's. I'm like, okay, fine, we could do that. I said it slower. Finally, I agreed that I was going to assist him in doing the survey. And I came up with an idea that I went to him and I says, hey, here's what. If there were about 30-something buses hitting the western side going to the city every morning.
Yeah.
I said, every bus has 15 passengers.
On average, yeah.
On average.
Yeah.
How about if we pay for the person's ride and get them to do this, the whole form, fill out the survey?
Questionnaire, yeah.
Fill out the questionnaire. Yeah. So on the bus, they're traveling and they'll be filling out the questionnaire.
Yeah.
Right? So they get in a free ride because they don't have to pay. The driver is going to be paid for them.
Yeah.
So the driver now gives the forms to all his passengers in the morning.
Yeah.
That was done. He agreed.
Yeah.
And that was done. We had, when that was finished, there were about 150 survey forms still to be done. And I'm like, wow, that's a lot of walking to do, yeah, man. So I sat down and I did all of them.
Right.
Myself. Because you didn't have to put a name or anything.
No, just information.
Right. I sat down and I did all of them myself. That 150. And I gave them back to the guy. Today, we have Republic Bank in Sateers. That's how it came.
Wow.
I'm telling people in Sateers.
That is good.
That is how it came. I sat down and I feel, yes, I cheated, but
it worked.
You got Republic Bank. Do you understand?
That's wonderful.
Republic Bank is in Sateers today.
Yeah.
And people use Republic Bank repeatedly.
Of course.
You understand? I mean, yes, business is slow and business is whatever, but business is slow everywhere with all banks and whatever.
Correct.
But Republic Bank came to Sateers because I sat down, I'm like, yo, And I did not know what it was going to be. Not until I went back to my friend and I say, here's your stuff. Give my money so I can pay the guys.
But it's true.
Right? And I said, but pray tell, what's that for? And he says, oh, I can tell you now, Republic Bank wants to come to Satir. So based on how they see the survey, they will come to Satir.
And it's very important, Andrew, because I'll give you an example.
So, but let me just say, please, people, don't cheat, yeah?
Wait, but I'll give you an example, Andrew.
Yeah?
If you take the bus right now and you go to Grenville and you observe the queues at any of these companies,
institutions,
they are at those places. Now, it's beneficial for those companies as well, because they would reduce the queue in Grenville, for example, because the people that from St. Patrick's or Victoria or Guab that goes there would come to Satir's. So it would reduce their staffing level, the pressure and all the stress that they get over there. Bring some to Satir's. We're quite happy to take that on board.
I believe that
I don't think anyone will say no to a Grenada coming to Satir's.
I believe what has to happen here, Sylvan, is the companies need to stop thinking singular.
I agree.
And think pluralistic as we go forward. So Grenlec, Nawasa,
You could share one building.
Flow,
yes. Digicel,
Digicel,
You could share one building.
Not just one building.
One building.
Not just one building. If we have a situation where Western Union can accept payments for different companies, right?
Yeah.
They're allowed to do that.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
What you have to do is to train maybe 2 persons or 3 persons. So those 2 persons, they can answer most questions when it comes to Grenlec, when it comes to Nawasa, when it comes to Flow.
Correct.
And even if they cannot answer, they can tell you, okay, fine. You know what, Mr. James, have a seat there and I will call you. I need to send this back to head office and let them advise me as to what to tell you. So Mr. James takes a seat and she would have sent that message on and she's going to be dealing with the next, or he or she will be dealing with the next customer while Mr. James is seated there. So she deals with 2 or 3 customers and then the information comes back as to what to tell Mr. James. So she asks the next customer, please hold, Mr. James, come. This is what I've been told and this is what your situation is. Is that okay with you? Mr. James says yes and he's gone. Everybody's happy.
Yes.
Correct. And with Grenlec being in the situation it is now, which is the ownership of that company, it's important.
It's the best thing to do.
That they address that.
I don't think it's the best thing to do.
It's a very crucial time now that they look into that.
Then what has to happen also with that is this. The landlords in the parish has to try to understand that you have the building sitting there
for years
doing nothing.
Correct.
And these people are going to come in, and it's not because you're going to have 4 of them, 5 of them in one that you're going to decide, okay, fine, well, I want $500,000 to the rent.
They should think long term, because these companies wouldn't be here for 2 weeks.
No,
they'd be here
they're
for
gonna
maybe
stay.
20 years.
They're going to stay.
So therefore you have guaranteed income. I can't see why they don't look at it on a long-term basis. It's about time we forget this short-term period and just look long-term that everyone would benefit.
Somebody's saying that's why they left.
But it's true.
Because the rent killed.
But exactly.
them.
You cannot ask people to pay a rent, which is not economically justified. If I'm making $2,000 a month and you ask me to pay $1,200 in rent, what's the point?
Doesn't make sense.
I'm giving away my goods.
Yeah.
So you have to work together. Look at it a long term. You keep the customers and you keep the business and the building active. That's the way.
But other way to deal with it and to help with the rent situation is that government needs to, and by government, I mean GIDC here.
Yeah.
Grenada Industrial Development Corporation. The building that they have down on the bus terminal, I think between us
underutilized.
Well, being underutilized now.
Yeah.
Because maybe of how they want to rent it.
I agree.
They need to relook and realize that building, while it houses the courtroom, and the Ministry of Finance, it houses the Ministry of Works,
Post
office is there now, and I don't see these buildings moving.
No.
I don't see these moving.
This is long term.
That is forever.
That is there.
Regardless, those are forever.
Correct.
And it's the best place to be forever. So what GIDC should have been doing right now, and for the life of me, I can't understand why sometimes there's no forward thinking. There is a piece of land that is adjacent.
Yeah.
That land is empty.
Who owns it?
Not me. Could be us.
Could be GIDC.
No, it's not them.
Okay.
That piece of land is vacant. That piece of land is also on the market.
Right.
Who owns it? I really don't know. But I know that it is on the market.
Okay.
And I have been saying that, and it is as if the people that matter, and when I say the people that matter here, I am speaking squarely to our politicians.
Well,
they more than likely wouldn't like me for saying this.
But it's the fact.
But the fact is, I have been advocating that we, and when I say we as Grenadians, take that land, pay for it.
Yeah.
And that is where our complex, our police station can go there.
Well, I've been talking about this from the time I
Our
arrived back here.
fire station can go there.
Yes.
Our everything that you can think about,
Minister's office,
whatever,
everything
can go there.
That's right.
And all you need to do is to get an architect who is visionary.
Of course.
And you say to him, look, I want you to design something that in 20 years it is still going to be viable and make sense, or in 30 years or in 40 years. So he's going to design. Parking has to be, and that's another area Ariza is turning a millionaire in town by parking.
Yes.
We don't have parking available in cities, and hence the reason why the police can't be too tough on you and give you a ticket. But if you were to put parking down there, available parking down there, and you run it as a business.
Yes.
You run it as a business.
100%.
Hey, what do you think is going to happen?
Well, look. Let me just go back a bit. Look at the revenue office that we have there, sitting there over 10 years. I don't understand why on this planet that no one has put some pressure on the people responsible to do something with this building. It's been sitting there just rotting away.
I would like to see.
I don't understand that.
If that's your way of asking me what should be there, I can tell you. I'd like to see, well, put it this way. Not that I'd like to see. The development of the port is going to call for the usage of that building and areas around it. So I would not like to see the Ministry of Finance and or post office or whatever return there, because if we're going to have proper facilities in St. Patrick as it relates to our port, because our port will come.
Okay, that's fine.
Right? Then we have to prepare for customs.
Yes.
We have to prepare for immigration.
Yes.
And all the other amenities that goes along with a port.
But then they could put the building up regardless. Put it up.
Well, yeah, put it up.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, do not put it up with the hope, like, because some people are talking of police station going in. I'm like,
well, no.
Police
I mean, we have listen. The police station could go on the canal.
Down there.
It could go in, and when the government have enough land to put those places.
That's what I mean. Down there, close
I
to
agree,
the thingy.
but you got right next to the driving place up there. That's a piece of land.
That again, I would like to see be developed privately. That someone can put something there privately.
Yeah.
And do
Grenada could go there.
Do offices for rent and stuff like
Grenada
that.
could go there.
Probably.
Yes. Is government don't know.
Government
so put it
sell
there.
that piece of land and stuff. Yes. Privately, yes. Government owned, because it's government owned land. Government should lease the land or whatever for 100 years, whatever, to whatever company.
Yes.
Yeah, you got it for 100 years. Build whatever you want to build on it and do
Yes.
whatever you want, in that particular area there.
But utilize it, because
utilize
there's
it.
no income right now. It's just sitting there wasting.
And there are other properties in Sudais that's wasting. The one right down after after the station
There's
here,
so many.
the second one there.
So many.
That one is. This one is not just wasting; it's dangerous now.
It's an ISO, yes.
It's I'm not talking about ISO. It's dangerous.
Yes.
They've had to put, and I don't understand. I don't know if people have noticed. They've had to put a strip of 1x12 or 1x8 at the top, at the edge of the roof.
Okay.
They had to put that there to stop the tiles from flying into the street.
Okay.
But
yeah.
ever so often, when a tile releases itself and it hits that, I've seen it fly over and fall into the street.
Dangerous, yeah.
It is dangerous.
Yeah.
Somebody can be hit by a missile. If a tile falls off and it has the correct speed, that piece of 1x12 or whatever it is not going to stop that tile. It's going to fly over that.
Indeed.
That has to be dealt with. And we have to be careful as to how we deal with it. And that is where I am a little bit upset with the St. Patrick's Business Association.
Why?
Why? Because I tell you, right next to that building is one of the oldest buildings in St. Patrick's.
Okay.
So the St. Patrick's Business Association should have been making an appeal to government if it was properly organized. It should be making an appeal to government or to the heritage people and say, hey, we have this building. We need to restore the building so that we can protect our heritage.
Right.
Right. Because right next to the building there is a platform where ladies like my lady here back then would be using to get into a carriage or to get up on a horse.
Okay.
It's right there. It's there.
Right.
It is starting to break away, and nobody's paying attention.
Okay.
They put it this way: I don't know of any other parish that has one, and St. Patrick has 3.
Wow.
1 there, and 2 by the church.
Are you talking at the one at the bottom of the going down the Catholic step?
No, this one right here, this building right here. You
Okay.
have the store here with the dwelling house over the store, and then you have the next building right there where the guy
Right.
roasts the corn.
Right.
Okay.
Right, that building there. Right there, there's that platform. It's red. When you go out, have a look.
I'll have a look, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's there.
Yeah.
We have 3 in St. Patrick.
Okay.
1 there and 2 up at the Anglican Church. They're on either side
Okay.
of the gate to the gateway to the church.
The entrance there.
People think they look at it and think. If you look again, the St. Patrick's Business Association, I give you guys the thing yourselves and spot it. On the wall, under that wall that encloses the Anglican cemetery.
Yeah.
On the wall, one of these days when you have the time, take a look, and you will see rings at intervals along the wall. And these rings were put there so when the guys came to town, to church or whatever, they can titter their horses right there.
Okay.
That's there.
You see, a bit of history.
A lot.
Indeed. But now,
let me tell you,
St. Patrick is-
you have one right down by where you're talking about the bottom of the
At
church.
the bottom of the church.
You know what's
they,
there?
They used to put their lamps there.
Right.
They used to put their
How many
lamps
are in
there.
St. Patrick?
How many? Don't know.
You don't know?
No.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold on, let me check again. Let me check. Down the road, right down the road, close to the joints.
Right.
You know where the joints is down
Yes.
there, right?
Yeah, the joint
There's one
bar.
there. Then there's the one that you know about
Right.
right there.
Yeah.
There's one right here in the quasi,
Okay.
Okay.
but that one is taller.
Wow.
Okay.
Right? So that's 3. There's one in back street there just as you go down to the nursery.
Yeah.
There's one on the right-hand side. So that's 4. As you go up, and you get to just before the Anglican school where they have the little pasture.
Yeah.
There's one there.
Wow.
There's one right at the intersection close to Smart Buy.
Yeah.
There's a tall one just like the one in Crazy there. And then there's another one at that intersection. If you're going up High Street and you make a left to go into the villa,
right?
There's one right there, that intersection.
Okay.
See?
Right.
You guys have done, not you guys, and I say we.
Yes.
We have done nothing.
Nothing about our historical parish.
We have done nothing.
But it's never too late.
Never.
We have an opportunity now that you
Never too
actually
late.
bring this thing to light.
Never too late.
It's important that we address them.
I have been tired of bringing it to light.
Well, you're never tired of getting progress, Andrew.
I'm
You know
tired
that.
of bringing. This is not the first time I'm sounding like a broken. Not
record.
Well, no, there are no records these days. I'm sounding like this CD. This CD has been scratched, or this flash drive ain't good no longer.
Well, don't
this
worry.
is what I'm sounding like. I'm getting tired of hearing myself saying those things.
But you're in the right place to address those. You got the right platform for us to start.
Platform?
Yes.
I've been brain about this ever since I was working at the Grenada Broadcasting Network.
Would you believe it? That's the first time I've heard about these things. I haven't been here very long.
It's not the first time I'm hearing about them. No,
So
not the first time.
now that you brought it on, we're all members of the SPBA.
Oh.
Yeah.
We are all members of the SPBA, Andrew. Whether you like it or not, you're part of it. And therefore, with all us working together, we can do something. This thing, we got to restore them and make people aware of them. We could, obviously, I don't know what the best way to address it, but we'll have to.
Well, it's ours,
Yes.
so nobody can tell us how to address it.
Well-
and on every place that they're located, and that's the interesting part. Every place that they're located is on government property.
Well done.
So it's ours.
It is.
It's right on the side of the road, so it's ours.
So we'll do something about it.
We need to do something about it. There's another thing that we need to do something about. Broken CD again. Here we go. We have in cities, I know of 1, 2. There's a third one, and I'll tell you about the third one in a minute. Just down from where your business is.
Yeah.
Just before you get to, not where the nightclub is to be, forget that, because that's shut down.
Yeah.
Right.
You know that there's another building just after the nightclub.
Yeah.
And there used to be a pipe there.
Yes, correct.
Right. Now there's a thingy there that's filled with dirt. And somebody filled it with dirt, and they, round about Independence Time, they decide to be very creative.
And color it up.
And they color it up in the colors.
Yeah.
You've seen it, right?
I have seen it, yes.
Okay. Now that thing that they filled with dirt, it is so pathetic. I'm like, when I saw it, I'm like, oh my God, do you know what you did?
Do you know what it is?
Again, horses.
Okay.
They came to town. That's where they were watered.
Okay.
Right? Somebody filled it with dirt.
Have we got any horses in Grenada?
No, we don't have any. Well, we have horses in Grenada, but we could refurbish these things, put a plaque thingy on it.
Yes, we need to put plaques in these areas.
And to say to people, this is our history. This is what this was.
Yes.
Right? We have another one just at the intersection there to go into the nursery, where the nursery is.
Yeah.
There's another one like it right there.
Okay.
Right there, it's government property again.
Wow.
Right? So that's 2. And there's a third one. When the school was being rebuilt, the Catholic school, and it was broken down to be rebuilt, they took the debris from the broken down school,
yeah,
and they dumped it in where the breakwater is now.
Okay.
They dumped a lot of this stuff there. But in that very said location, because you would remember that that is where the market was at first.
Correct.
Yeah.
The market,
Yeah,
meat market, and everything was there.
Yes.
Right. Someone, I don't remember who the person is, but that, or was, because the person's dead. So that person donated one of these same drinking things for the horses.
Yeah.
Donated it to the people. I think it's either, it's written on it, it's either donated to the people of St. Patrick or donated to the people of Satyrs. Don't remember which one, but it's donated. And it speaks to that.
Okay.
Now, as they were wantonly dumping, Dr. Jean Thompson, in her wisdom, gave her praise for this.
Yeah.
She took it.
Okay.
She took it out from the air because she realized it was going to be damaged, and she understood what it's worth.
What it meant.
It's a beautiful piece of work.
Yeah.
And she brought it to her place.
In Rosehill?
Yeah, in Montfendu.
Okay. So it's still there?
I believe. I haven't been in the place because it's all locked up.
Yes.
And that, I love your fact that you said, is it still there?
Still there.
Yes.
You know, Mr. Donald, after this Ronin promo event, we met with Mr. White, Robert White. We actually spoke to him a few days ago. And we were talking about what we can do for the next event. And this whole thing about educating the public about our history, historical sites and everything, that came up. And I was asking him, well, we talked about we need to do that. We need to educate, continue educating the people of our history in St. Patrick.
That
came up.
That thingy that rests on the lady's property.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, she's not very well.
Okay.
What may happen is that the property may stay in the family. So we might still be able to negotiate and get it out.
Yes.
We might be.
Might be.
But if the property is sold, and it is sold to someone who is not local or someone who is not Grenadian, we ain't getting that, you know.
Yeah, 100% agree.
SPBA, SPOD, I've been saying, let us have it removed. It belongs to the people of St. Patrick.
Agree.
Have it removed. Where do we put it? Well, we can't go putting it in the breakwater now because I see development coming there. We have a bus terminal.
Yes.
Right? We can find a spot on the bus terminal.
Yes.
As a matter of fact, there's a lady at the Public Works down there. She has a nice little flowers garden. Nice little flowers
Now look
garden.
where you want to put it. In the woman
Public
garden.
owned?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's public. It's
Public,
there.
I don't
So
know.
you can put it in a position where it can still be viewed and be appreciated for what it is in that maybe on one of the corners or wherever in the flowers, because she's doing a wonderful job in the flowers
Take
garden.
it over the woman flower garden.
I hope she's not listening.
I guess she's saying
She works
not,
up here, but she lives in Guam.
I
know
guess she's
not
saying,
listening.
not my garden, not my garden.
But no, we need to put it somewhere so it can stay until we finally decide this is where we're going to put it. Because where it is right now, we stand to lose it.
I agree.
And we don't know what condition it is in.
It's in a pristine condition.
Okay.
It's in very good condition because she has it. As a matter of fact, yes, it should go in the flowers garden because the last time I saw it, it was in
were
her flowers
flowers.
garden. The last time I saw it,
That's
it was in her flowers garden.
Okay,
the last
perfect,
time I
perfect.
saw it.
So we got a lot to work on now.
Well, you guys have a lot to work on, man.
We have. But we have to start somewhere, Andrew, and you know that. With these things that you've mentioned, we'll obviously have to deal with it. And we have to deal with it the proper way. With you on board, we should have a bit of ease in getting those things sorted. What do you think?
I am not saying that it's going to be any different with me on board.
Well, you know where they are. I didn't know anything about those.
Well,
things.
yeah, I can tell people as to where I can tell you where they are. You know, and there are people like Kenny and so they know about these things.
Okay.
You know, I'm not the only one who knows about it. I just happen to be the one who just fasten people's business. You know, I'm just talking about people's business like this.
Talking about
you know?
the persons on board, including you, Mr. Donald, I have a few donors that I would like to say thank you to for the event.
By all means.
Okay, so we have, of course, Mr. Andrew Donald from Real FM. These are thanks to our donors for the rolling promo that was held on the 3rd of April. We have Narayan's Bakery in Redmond, Sugar's Repair Shop in Satyrs, Dr. James Health and Wellness Center, Gigi's Sewing Services in Satyrs, Margaret Shop in Lower Marley, Miss Natty Shop in Lamode, the SPBA members, Glenelg, Carib, and Coca-Cola. Those were our donors.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we were very appreciative of what we were
and
given.
they were all on board.
And all the items which were given, we had to distribute them as handout en route, which was very, very good. And we'll do more for the next one.
4 minutes now until the 9 o'clock hour. This is Real 91.9, 91.5 at www.therealfmgrenada.com. Those of you on the live, a very special morning to you. And here is hoping that you are having a wonderful, wonderful moment. Finally, to you first. No, ladies first. Yeah, ladies first.
Ladies
first. In 45 seconds, tell us about your business down there.
Yes. The business is Satyrs Pharmacy. Of course, it's located in Main Street, Satyrs. And we stock a wide variety of items. We have, of course, our prescription, our OTCs. We have mainly items from the UK. Wide range of electrical items you can also get there. Baby items. And right now we have some children products that we're promoting. For this weekend, we're promoting lots of children items, so anyone can come down and see what we have and pick those up.
That's it?
Yeah.
Your business now.
My business is the same as hers. we specialize in English stuff, as she already said. We tend to focus on the British goods. So most of the items you would buy over the counter in the UK, you will get them at our pharmacy. And we'll continue doing that and try and make sure that we give a good standard and good value for money.
I was going to ask you something else, but I sort of backed up. I was going to ask you, are you going to buy me lunch today?
Sure.
How do you pull in your legs?
No.
Yeah. But no, it was nice having you here.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure, and thanks for having us. And we'll continue with the SPBA and all the other things. I'll always bring you something.
Let us hold on. Let me tell you this, man. Let us work on that one up there first. The moving of that monument.
Yes.
That's the first one to work on, because Sylvan and Mackenzie, it is located now on private property. And we don't know what is going to happen with the property. It is ours. Let us do so and make an appeal.
You're the right people, yes.
Make an appeal to the police.
Yes.
Do you understand? Or we can make an appeal to the court. Because on the thing says it was donated to the people of Satyrs or the people of St. Patrick. Don't remember exactly what the wording is.
Okay.
But if it belongs to us, then it cannot be on public property. On private property.
Private property. Agree. Okay.
Because if it's going to be on private property, then we must have access to it at all times. And of course, that wouldn't happen. So we need to get it out of there.
Yes.
When we get it out of there, then we can start working on the others.
Where to put it?
Where to put it? They come from Flowers Garden, put it in the Flowers Garden. What's up with you? Where to put it? Let the lady from Guelph want to kill me for her from the Flowers Garden. But that's all right. I don't mind that.
Okay, perfect.
Take care of yourself.
Thank you very much, sir.
Have a wonderful one now.
All the best.
All right, bye-bye.
Triple N. Informative, entertaining, and first. Every hour on the hour.
This is the latest news update from the Northern News Network. Details coming up shortly.
You asked for it and you got it. A quicker way to pay your bills online. It's fast, secure, and easy to use. No registration, no additional fees. Flow is now offering FastPay, an online service that allows you to settle your bills in less than 2 minutes. Need a receipt? FastPay will send it to your email immediately. Use FastPay now for convenience, safety, and efficiency at discoverflow.com.